everyone, here we are again, Tipsy Realtor Season 2.
Yay, we continue with our Season 2, 2022.
That's right.
All twos.
All twos, actually. Yeah,
Yes.
I never thought of that till now. But here we are, Season 2, and today we're going to talk about the cocktail, the Painkiller, and how to kill your pain in competing offers so you can win.
Yes, I mean, it is challenging out there for sure. So we're going to give you some great tips how to win the offer.
Yes.
To make sure you're competing graciously and get what you want. And we're making a delicious drink. I've been sneaking a couple sips of camera already.
All right, so here we go.
So the Painkiller, which is actually was a really surprise to me because I didn't expect it's gonna be like tropical.
Well, yeah, and actually the Painkiller is a take off of the Pina Colada.
Yeah.
So I've been singing the Pina Colada song all morning.
Yes, so I know we did the dance, which I actually love the song too. So we doing some pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice, 4 ounces.
You see, it's gonna be nice and healthy too. Very refreshing and hydrating, and lots of vitamins.
That's right. 1 ounce of orange juice.
Right.
We're gonna leave the alcohol for last.
Yeah.
And then 1 ounce of coconut cream, which I've never had before.
Yeah, and I never actually seen anything like this, but it's basically coconut cream already mixed with sugar, so it tastes nice and sweet. It's probably great just to add to the dessert, but this is what it looks like if you are looking something at the store.
And then 2 ounces of dark rum. So I'm using Kraken today. Anna will show it to the screen.
Yeah.
As I shake the cocktail, because you're putting it into a cocktail glass.
You went for a big
full
bottle,
of
right?
ice. Go big or go home, right?
Yeah, so Kraken, dark rum. You can actually, is there Costco size? There's a Costco size.
Is there? No, I just got that at co-op.
Yeah, there's a Costco size, because that's what my husband buys for his drinks.
Is that like the one that's like the size of your head and it's like $200?
I don't think it's $200, but anyway.
All right, so now
Kraken?
you've got your hurricane glass, which is what this is called, full of ice.
Okay, hurricane glass.
That is a hurricane glass. Oh, just crack it. There we go. And now we are pouring
All right, so it
into
has
our
a kind of
hurricane glass.
creamy kind of color
It does.
probably from the coconut cream, I'm guessing.
That's right.
You know, like, yeah.
And then we're going to garnish it. And we're going to garnish it. Anna came up with this beautiful garnish of pineapple.
I'm gonna have an umbrella.
An umbrella, because you totally have to have an umbrella. Oh, I'm losing my pineapple.
Hold on, there's a bigger pineapple.
Size does matter.
Size matters. Yeah, well, there you go.
I think I'm too aggressive with my...
Umbrella,
Yeah.
and here you go. Look at that. And you can use the straw there too.
And there we go.
Okay, I got mine here.
The Painkiller. This does look like it would kill a lot of pain.
It's delicious.
Oh, you should. This is a poolside drink.
Oh.
100% poolside drink.
I really, do you know why it's called Painkiller?
No, I just knew that it was a take off of the Pina Colada.
Maybe it just makes everything better in your life, nice and sweet.
It is.
It's a delicious drink.
It's a great
Yeah, I love pina coladas personally, so like I'm really enjoying this. And talking about actually all good things, the Pink Shirt Days today,
Yes.
we are celebrating kindness, promoting kindness, anti-bullying, you know, and let's be kind to each other and also compliment each other more.
Absolutely. I always say that you should praise in public and criticize in private. So.
I think a lot of people do that backwards.
Yes. Yay,
Yes.
social media.
No, really loving this.
All right. So how are you going to win at competing offers? Now, first things first.
Make yourself a drink and then start writing an offer.
Yes. The more you drink, the higher you price.
Yeah, exactly. The faster you type.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So here's a big thing, and this isn't going to be what the buyers want to hear, but realistically, there are 2 people when involved in a competing offer, and one is the seller and the other is the buyer. And the seller, realistically, when you're a seller and you're putting your house on the market, it shouldn't take, in my opinion, and solely my opinion, any less than 2 to 3 days to sell your home. Because if you're taking any less than 2 to 3 days, honestly, one is you're not giving all the buyers time to see the house, and that's not in your best interest.
Yeah.
And you're not allowing the market to actually give you market value.
You can't even get there yet. Like,
No.
you know, for majority of people, because between the work and such,
Yeah.
and especially if you do have that like, you know, that desired property, then by selling in that first day, you're basically losing on all the people who possibly could have come within the 2 or 3 days.
Absolutely. And you're giving the buyers an opportunity to actually get in the house.
Yeah.
Because honestly, 48 to 72 hours is enough time for any serious buyer to figure out how to get there. And then you're giving them the opportunity to give them what you think the home is worth. Now, the unfortunate part for the buyer's side is this could mean that you would be competing on most any desirable home that you may be looking at, especially if it's highly desirable. We've had as high as 22 offers on one of our listings. Exactly. And I've heard higher than that.
There have been higher, but for ours, 22 was our record so far.
Our record
right?
so far. So
yeah.
Here's the thing, if you're a buyer and you're looking, we're going to start with conditions because that is the easiest place to start.
Yes.
If you're going to put in conditions, put in as few as possible if you want to make your offer as desirable as possible.
So the conditions for those who have not purchased a home before, you purchasing a home on condition you get approved by financing and home inspection goes well and maybe the condominium documents. So those are conditions. So that's what we're talking about.
And if you're putting in a sale of buyer's home condition, I hate to say this, it is highly unlikely that if you're in a competing offer situation, that your offer will be accepted at all because of the fact that you could get bumped right away. So
yes.
One thing is when you're looking,
clean.
Make your offer as clean as possible. Now you can get a very strong financing pre-approval beforehand, but there always is risks. And putting in no conditions, of course, comes with risks.
Yes.
Sometimes what we tell our clients is, getting a home inspection, in my opinion, should be a full stop. You have to do it. You're spending $500,000 or $300,000 or $200,000 or whatever, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
It's a lot of money.
It is.
It's a lot of money.
And you should get the home inspection condition no matter what, but you can make it a term and not a condition. So you can say, I'm willing to purchase the house no matter what the home inspection is and says, but I'm getting it done for me. Now, if you're not comfortable in putting it as a term instead of a condition and you really, really want to have it as a condition, then shorten those days down as short as possible. And honestly, if you're realtor, well, if you're with us, we can get you a home inspection tomorrow.
Yes.
And they're great home inspectors. We give them a ton of business and they will make sure that they get out in a timely manner for us and get your home inspection done. Now, that is the one way you can do a home inspection if you must have it as a condition is just get it done in a day or two. And it can be done and it gives you time to look through the information and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. You know, because again, you want to make sure that you're safe when you buy and that you're comfortable with what you're purchasing. With a financing condition also, sometimes you can get pre-approval, sometimes you can't. But having a strong pre-approval also makes your days shorter. So instead of having our normal 10 business days, what we usually ask for financing condition, now you want to be in that 4 to 5 days maximum for the financing.
And in order to get it done that quickly, you need to make sure that you have all the documents to your bank or your mortgage company before. So this means all your notice of assessments, all your letters of employment, all of your pay stubs, everything. Make sure that you have it to your mortgage broker before you even go out looking, because it's the only way that we're going to be able to do a 4-day condition for financing.
Absolutely. And we're talking about like the clean, also make sure don't include anything into the offer that is not offered.
Yes.
So like, you know, if there is items that you want but they're not included with the sale, don't put them on, because people's like, well, now they want all this. They may be not prepared to part with some of the items. And also, like sometimes we do put professional cleaning.
Yeah.
That also becomes now like a kind of an option, because you know, not a lot of people want to do a lot of hustle, and a lot of people prepare their home for sale now, and it's nicely done.
And also too is the easier, cleaner you can make it for the seller, the more likely that they're going to accept your offer. Now, in regards to purchase price, offer what you think it's worth. So what we always tell our clients,
and what you're able to pay.
Yeah, when you're able to pay, but what you think it's worth. So a lot of times what we tell our clients is, if you're offering, let's say $450, and it's sold tomorrow for $455, would you be upset and kicking yourself? Don't offer any less than the amount that you would kick yourself, of your maximum amount that you would kick yourself if it sold tomorrow for. So if you're at 450 and tomorrow it sells for 455 and that wouldn't upset you, great. Then that's your top dollar for the house. But you got to be real kind of honest with yourself about what that top dollar is, because you should offer your best price. Leaving money on the table could put you at risk of losing the property.
Yeah, and if you love the house and you're planning to live in the property for a few years, like 5 to 10 years, then the price you're purchasing it today, it's not like a huge indicator, because you'll be living there maybe like for quite a few years of raising your family or such. If you think you're going to be moving in and out, well, then you have to look at different tactics and different properties possibly.
And also, too, is, we're expecting probably, and of course we don't have a crystal ball and this isn't a guarantee, but we're expecting a 4% increase this year. We're expecting another 4% increase
I think it's been already more than 4% increase.
I know, but you know what I mean? Right. So the market's still going to go up. So at least in the next 2 years, it is possible that you could have a 10% increase. So if you're sitting there and you're paying an amount, it might be okay, because in the next 2 years you might be at or above that amount.
So one of the things I like to do, and that's like my service that I do, like I try to find a history in that of this type of property, that street or that building, and see how much the properties have been sold historically, because Calgary's market been doing this a lot. And at some point you can find how much the properties went to, and I still find the properties, some of them still sold before, years ago, for more money than it's selling them right now, even over asking price. So you need to, sometimes you can find the value. Is there a value? Has the house ever cost this much, or typical? And that also way, kind of make you feel comfortable in offering more.
Yes. Now, deposits. One trick to do if you really are confident in the house and confident in everything to do with the house is make a large deposit and make it non-refundable, which means that the seller gets to keep it no matter what. So if you made a large non-refundable deposit, that might actually give the seller some confidence in your offer as well. So if you have to put in conditions, put in a non-refundable deposit, but you should only do that if you're pretty confident in the conditions that you're putting forward.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. Everything comes with risk. Everything does come with risk, but these are little tricks that you can do. And then my other favorite one is write a letter about you. Tell
Oh my
them
God,
about you.
I had one family who was competing, so we had multiple offers. One family actually did write a letter describing why they were looking to buy the house in this community, and they had much better offer than everybody else. They would have probably won. But that one was like for the seller. Once they read it, they're like, they were set. Like they wanted to sell the house to that particular family.
And we've had it too in other scenarios where we weren't the highest offer, but the letter is what tipped it over the edge, because the owners read the letter about the family, who they are, what they represented, why they were going to love the house as much as they do, and it made a difference.
Absolutely. So whatever it takes, and that's what Robin and I are doing, whatever it takes, to get you in that home, because it is pretty competitive in certain areas and most of the properties.
And you've got to do something to bring you above the rest of everyone else. Yeah. So whatever you have to do, unfortunately, that is the way it is right now, but you also have to decide your boundaries. And that's the biggest thing. What risk are you willing to take? What boundaries do you have to place on yourself? And then that's what we're going to work with you to help you take all the good points of you and present it so that you have the best chance possible.
And I do find it's a lot easier to work with all the different boundaries if you really like the house. So if you really don't love the house, don't give up so easily, because we have new properties coming out every day. There is not a lot, but they're coming out, and as the spring comes on, we're going to see more and more inventory coming. And so if you don't love the house and you feeling kind of like I don't know, then wait for that right property, because on that right property will be super easy to write those numbers.
Absolutely. And also too is we've had it lots of times. Like we've got clients that are looking in very specific roads or very specific style houses, And we've got that secondary backup list that may not be on the market now that we can still contact. And we've even gone as far as door knocking for some of our clients where this is the area they want to be in, and we've gone and knocked on doors to see if we can catch houses before they come up for sale. And you'd be amazed as to how often that can be very successful. And you find those houses that no one else knows is for sale, and it takes all the pressure off. But that's something Anna and I do.
Yes.
I don't know about other agents, but we're fantastic and we're fabulous and we work so hard for you. So that's why you should just use us always.
Absolutely. Obviously, Robin and I did not our drinks at all today.
I know, look at that. Cheers,
all
eh?
done. I know.
Lunch is finished.
Finished. That's the first time. Anyway, fun part. Our prize for this month, and it's a short month, I just realized. It's going to be March.
It's almost over.
March next week when we're going to be doing it. We're going to be drawing the name of the lucky winner for this amazing prize. So
It is going to be so much fun. I hope whoever wins it, we don't want to know about what you do with it, but it's lovely.
Robin did this huge research, and she believes this is an amazing game called Couple Reconnect, which was designed for couples. Oh, the back. Oh, look.
See, warning is side
Smoochy. So, so it's a game that two couple can play, questions and answers, and it's supposed to be like really good and fun and promote good conversation.
I'm going to buy one for Clinton right after.
Okay, well, there you go. Maybe we should get on the train with Rob and get on us. But next week, on Wednesday, we're going to be talking about how we help sellers to set the price for their homes.
Yes. And we're going to be making the cocktail The Professional.
The Professional.
We're going from the Painkiller to the Professional.
Well, you need both, I think. And we're going to be how you win this. Like, love, share our videos on all social media. We are on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn.
Sorry, that was my cue for
that
me.
was the cue. Come on, Robin. And so everywhere you see, if you're on any of those social medias, you see our videos, please comment, please tag your friends, especially if you like our cocktail recipe.
We should give a special prize that they get for every tag.
Oh, for
of
every
a friend,
tag.
they get an extra entry.
Oh my God.
That's fair.
Okay.
For
tag your friends.
For every tag you tag us, for your friends or whatever, every time we see a tag, you'll get an extra entry. I think that's super fair.
All right. And yes, we'll see who's going to be the winner. And if you guys need to reach myself and Robin besides social media, you can call us. We do answer the phone.
We do.
Yes.
And lots of people are really confused by it.
Yeah. Or text us if you text message people. We also cool with that. And yes, this market seems complicated and seems super hot and active, but having the two professionals on your side will help you to sell or buy the property.
Absolutely. Have a great week, guys. We look forward to hearing you. Talk to you soon, and enjoy the beautiful weather. It's not going to be minus 26 forever.
Yeah, tomorrow it's warming up.
Woohoo!
Maybe we should make another one, pina colada. It's going to get warmer faster.
Bye, guys.